Hi, I'm Billy Selekane.
And I'm Craig Wilkinson.
In the time that the world, not only this country, is facing unprecedented disruption and uncertainty, we believe that as men in this country, we have to raise our game.
Absolutely, absolutely. We want to talk to brothers. As men, as brothers, we want to talk to men and brothers and say that so often in this country, men have failed to step up to the plate. And we, at this time of crisis, when there's such unknown, the coronavirus is just ravaging our community, we need to be the voice of calm in this time of storm. There's a lot of fears we're facing, a lot of fears I'm facing, a lot of fears Billy and I, we're facing the same fears. It's unknown, it's uncertain. But our families and our loved ones and the community as a whole and the world as a whole in South Africa is looking to us, and how we speak and how we conduct and hold ourselves in this time is of the utmost importance.
Absolutely. As a man, we want you to banish your fear. We want you to take this fear and crush it down and let it disappear. We want you not to be paralyzed. We want you to move from a place of power because you have been endowed with great power to become a leader. And this is the time that your leadership is more needed than any other time in this country, in this continent, and in this world.
Absolutely. If we as men show fear, then those around us will be fearful. We need to, even though we're feeling the fear, we need to face it down and not be paralyzed, as Billy said. The other thing we need to do is we need to connect deeply with our loved ones. This is a time when often emotionally as a man we feel, what am I going to do? I'm panicking. But we need to connect deeply. Instead of withdrawing emotionally, we need to reach out emotionally and connect with our loved ones, with our family. Particularly if you're a dad, you need to be a father in times like this. And a father is that rock, that place of comfort. And we need to connect with our kids, connect with our wives, connect with our loved ones, not withdraw at all in this time.
Absolutely. And we need not escape into our bad habits, because a lot of people will be tempted to stock up on alcohol and do all these kind of things. I think we've got to take a deep breath and say, what is that we can do? Because here's what we need to do. We need to have courage. And courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is what we do when we are most afraid. We need to take action, but positive, powerful, and inspiring action.
100%. It's pointless us focusing on the things we cannot control. There's so much happening that's outside of our sphere of influence. Government's handling it, the Treasury's handling it. We need to focus on the things that we can control. So what can we control? We control our behavior, our attitude, our interaction with our friends and family. We can control what we do with our time. Times like this often, as Billy said, escaping into bad habits is something that we do. We drink more to drown our sorrows. We watch junk on TV. We watch things we shouldn't be watching. But let's focus this time on doing the things we can do to change the atmosphere around us, change what we can do, and not think fearfully on what we cannot do.
Absolutely. And this gives us some time not only to reflect on ourselves, but also to be able to build new skills. Go on YouTube and search for content that will inspire you and make you think differently. Because I believe that even though we're focused on what's happening now, for me the profound time is what happens after. And if we don't take this time to do the right thing now, when this thing ends and normality comes, we're going to struggle to adjust. But if we build new skills, that will hold us in good stead when things change. And in these times like this, we must have a clear intention of mind and also elevate our emotions and our heart to be more loving. Love is not a noun, it's a verb. We do love, but at this time, we have to understand that love is an act of will. We have to come from that space of willing to show our vulnerability to each other, to connect with each other, and to talk about the fears that we might be having.
Well, that's so key, Billy. As men, we have fears.
Absolutely.
We're real. We
Absolutely, we're real,
But we need to be that voice of calm.
Absolutely.
Voice of reason.
Absolutely.
We need to, as men, step up to the plate. There's much now that's happening that we don't know, we can't control, we don't know where it's going to end, but there's a lot we can control, and that's ourselves. We control our attitude, our voice, our behavior. And in so doing, we can make this world a better place for those that are in our care.
Absolutely. And I think in this time, Craig, as much as we need to focus on our strength, we also need to reach out to those who might not have the character that we have, the strength that we have to confront this thing. We now have to activate that brand of brotherhood.
To share our strength with
Absolutely.
them. Yeah. We need to stand together.
So, our fellow South Africans, now I'm sounding a bit presidential. I hope that as a man, you'll understand that this is a global phenomenon. It's not only a South African thing or an African thing. And I believe that one of the things I feel this is doing to us, it is bringing us back to a sense of humanity. There's no black, there's no white, there's no Chinese, there's no rich, there's no poor. Every man and woman on planet Earth is affected by this. 100%. So it's time for us as men to really play our role in becoming a positive force for change.
Step up, stand up, be together, make it happen.
Absolutely.